Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. So, as you guys could tell by the title, we'll be going over why I think that the school is just kind of bullcrap, and with especially with the grade system, which is kind of mainly what we're gonna be going over. But we're also gonna be just going over why school's kind of a little bogus nowadays, especially nowadays. Um, so the grade problem is it kind of makes people feel down when they get bad grades and makes them feel stupid. That's not how it should be. And another thing too is most kids nowadays, um, maybe not like 200 years ago, but nowadays most people actually learn better from hands-on. Yet we still do school the same exact way that we used to 200 years ago when school was first developed. And that's another thing, is school just hasn't changed in 200 years. It really hasn't changed that much. And the problem too is you learn classes that are kind of useless, like science, really? Why? That shouldn't even have to be like a forceful kind of class. You shouldn't have to take science. Even in the younger grades, you shouldn't have to take science. It's just science is something you don't necessarily need. It should be a optional class. You know, it it should be an optional class because for the people that actually want to learn it. But like for me, I don't care about science, right? I don't give a crap about any of the science that we learn. And math. You learn so much math that you're not gonna need, okay? A lot of it is, the only reason why they teach you math is so you can actually learn problem solving. But the problem is, it's so useless. The only math that you need is like dividing, multiplication, adding, and subtracting. You don't need anything else. You only need basic. And the only type I mean, the only thing I feel like they should do is instead of math in high school, it should be computer programming because computer programming is actually revolutionary. Okay, it's you know, it, coding is one of those things that I think is revolutionary for the humanity of future, or for the future of humanity, I should say. And I think it could get us from the type 0 to like the type 1 revolution of humans fairly quickly. Honestly, if we all learn how to computer program, dude, that would be huge. Um, Another thing too is when you look at it, right? A lot of millionaires and billionaires didn't even end up going to college. Yet apparently college is the thing that all of the parents of kids are trying to get their kids to go to. Every parent is trying to get their kids to go to college. Yet, most billionaires didn't even go to college, and millionaires. Or they dropped out. One of the two. They either dropped out or didn't go to college. Okay, it's just bullcrap. I don't like school because I know that everything I'm learning is useless pretty much. Um, I will say civics is useful because you do need to know about the Constitution and stuff. Um, so that should definitely be a thing for sure still. But like honestly, I can't think of much else. Um, and I do know schools do have programming, but I think programming should be in place of math. So instead of being forced to take math, it should be programming. Um, and yes, I do know that not all schools do have programming, but yeah, I just think that's what it should be. Um, and also, like, schools haven't changed, like, at all. You can look at a picture of a classroom from 200 years ago to now, and you don't really see a difference in in the class. The only really, I would say like the biggest upgrade within the past 200 years for school was adding Chromebooks or tablets or laptops. Alright, like that's like the biggest thing I feel like that actually happened within the last 200 years. That was like the biggest change for our school. Nothing's really changed since. And it's just sad. So sad. Within 200 years, nothing really changes. The only big thing was adding Chromebooks or whatever, right? But the way they teach is still the exact same. The way they teach is still the same. It's so bad. It's so sad. Um, but anyways, guys, that is pretty much the video, guys. If you guys agree, smack that like button. And if you guys are interested in watching other types of videos of me talking about things that I completely disagree with, compared to others or just compared to like the government or whatever, I would really recommend subscribing to my channel. Um, So yeah, I would recommend doing that. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys in another video. I'm gonna be uploading, guys, about once to twice, maybe twice a week. For sure once, but I might twice, probably once, because I want to actually put out great content, and I'm not super good at video editing, so it takes me a little bit longer to edit my videos since I'm not super good at it, and so it takes a little bit longer time. So I'm only going to be uploading about once to two times a week because of that factor. And like I said, I want good content, so yeah. Um, but anyways, guys, I love you guys. Peace out, man. I'll talk to you guys later, mate.